Hello viewers, welcome in another episode. Today we have episode with two dioramas. Old dioramas, 20 years old, more like 25 years old. In the right corner, on the right side, we have 1999 Ferrari F399 with driver Eddie Irvine. On the left we have Ferrari 275 GTB from 1966 Rally Monte Carlo, and the model is made by Italian company Best. So we will see who's best here. Is it best or best is Ferrari? We will start presentation with Ferrari, but we have two Ferraris, so which one? Hot Wheels. We will start with Hot Wheels. Common denominator, Hot Wheels. We can have a look at it. Eddie Irvine, that's someone who was born not so far from the place where I'm living, because I'm living in Republic of Ireland. He was born in Northern Ireland. He was great driver, F1 driver, and successful businessman. Later, he was a little bit controversial. There is some history. If someone is interested, you can pause and check it. 1999, that was his last year of driving for Ferrari. So I think second and last. That's why we have only 2-year limited warranty. I don't think this is just an accident. 1999 was his best year. He was very close to winning that season. He lost first place in last race, and he got his first win in first race of 1999 in Australia. It was very interesting season because in the Grand Prix Europe, if I remember correctly, his pit stop crew made record pit stop. How long do you think it can take to replace 4 wheels in Formula 1? I give you 5 seconds. You can type your bets, and the proper answer is 48 seconds. Yes, now I'm not joking. It took them 48 seconds because when he stopped in pit stop, there was only 3 tires, 3 wheels ready. So finding the fourth one took them some time, but they finally did it. So in that season, Eddie Irvine was in team with Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher missed part of the season because he crashed and broke his leg. Next year, Eddie was driving for Jaguar, and before for Jordan. Now let's talk a little bit, just a little bit, about diorama. It is a very interesting one. If you look from afar or without a macro on, you will think that the base is very dusty. Then when you have proper light and macro, or you close your eyes, you will see those braking skid marks are just part of the diorama. It's not just dust with some dust missing. And there is no dust missing on the model. You can see some. Eddie Irvine is driving, that's really nice, with helmet, harness, proper mirrors, even those details like different color of those central bolts, antennas. Compared to modern Formula 1 Hot Wheels, I think this is better. I really like what we can see here. It's not the best model. It's not even the best Hot Wheels model, because I showed already some time ago diorama in 1/24 scale with repair equipment and fueling system, which was very interesting, or 1/18 scale Formula 1 Hot Wheels models, which were much better, much more detailed. But this one is quite good for something so old. I don't think we should complain. So, time to watch another diorama. Best made in Italy. I often mention those are Italian manufacturers, making maybe not as money as big companies, but very interesting, especially if you love 1/43 scale and Italian cars. But they are not making only Italian cars. There will be no two same models because those are handmade. Those won't be most detailed, but still very interesting. And the more modern ones are of course more detailed than the older ones. Still, even this 25-year-old, it's not that bad. And I choose those two dioramas together because Eddie Irvine was a little bit controversial, if someone will agree to a little bit. He was a great driver. That's what is most important. And 1966 Rally Monte Carlo was probably the most controversial Rally Monte Carlo ever. And I will tell you why. Because the winner was BMC Mini, British Motor Company, Austin Mini, the proper Mini, not the later, much later BMW one. The second was Ford Lotus Cortina. Then there was another two Minis, and all those cars were disqualified because to them bulbs were not standard. So the regular bulbs you have, you can dip those. You have two separate parts inside for full beam and deep beam. Those were just one element iodine bulbs. And the difference between deep beam and full beam was just switching from the headlight to additional light. And for that serious breach of being standard, those cars were disqualified. Of course, the car in 5th place, that was Citroën. It was French, so you can tick what you want, but I think it wasn't fair. Now, about this model and diorama, it's brilliant. It is really brilliant. From the simple thing like, look at those tracks made by tires. It's perfect, including, look at the trace of thread. It's really nice. The weathering is almost perfect, including windscreen. And something interesting, we have 3 wipers. Very nice. This Ferrari 275 GTB, it's prototype, the first one, and they didn't just use one of the later ones. No, they used the first one for this rally, powered by 3.3 liter V12. Luckily, because I think it would be disqualified as well It didn't win that race, that rally. It didn't even finish that rally, but it doesn't matter. It's a chance to produce beautiful model and beautiful diorama, and I'm really pleased with what Best did. It can be 25-year old, but it is still fantastic diorama. So let's have a put those beside. I would appreciate your opinion about those two dioramas. I leave it for you to decide which one is the best or which one is best. Best is the one on the left, but if it's the best, that's up to you. That's all in today's video. As usual, all the best for all of you, and see you soon. Bye bye.